Chief of the Staff of the Office of President, Mr. Sotbato, visited the Kingdom of Sweden and met with Swedish Deputy Environment Minister Anders Gronwall and other delegates to discuss cooperation between two countries for opportunities in the environmental areas, including cultivating trees as parts of the Mongolian President's initiative 1 billion trees. The Forest Agency under the Ministry of Entrepreneurship and Innovation is responsible for the regulation of the country's forest sector, such as the agency has developed an integrated electronic database of the forest sector, through which it has monitored afforestation and forest management nationwide. As Mr. Anders Gronwall said, according to the Sweden's Deputy Minister of the Environment, this will enable the forestry sector to be fully integrated into a single management and policy in line with public policy. During the meeting, Mr. Sotbato, Chief of the Office of the President of Mongolia, emphasized that the development of Swedish forestry technology opens up many opportunities.
I am meeting with ministry officials to discuss cooperation on green growth and climate change mitigation. In particular, Sweden has pledged $2.5 billion by 2030 to reduce climate change and greenhouse gas emissions in poor countries. Therefore, we exchanged views on joining this program. Sweden is also a model for the world in developing green technologies and green economies. Smart cities are being built, and many of the latest energy and water-saving technologies are being introduced around the world, especially for emerging and industrialized countries in Asia and Africa. In our country, as new mining and other industries are developing, there is an urgent need to acquire this technology for us.
The secret to the success of the forest in the years of rapid deforestation is the stereotypes of its citizens and the cultivation of trees by its companies. One such company is SVEAKOG, a state-owned forestry company. Sweden produces about 400 million saplings a year, of which 140 million is supplied by SVEAKOG alone, making it one of the world's leading green growth companies.
So your expert told us that you have three stages or three kinds of planting seasons, yeah? So can you explain about this experience? Because this experience for us newest one.
Yeah, I mean Sweden is a long country, as you saw the map, yes. And down south, and I think you will see that this evening when you come down to Helsingborg area, the spring starts much earlier than in north of Sweden. So for us, we always start to put start the plantation down in south first, and then up north. If we start down in south in March, maybe we can start in north in May. So it's a big difference. But then we have different stages when we can put the seedlings out in the forest, because some plants we put out in the forest now in spring, but we can also put them out in the forest in autumn. So that's, I will say, the two kind of stages is, yeah. Mm-hmm. But at the nursery, we can grow seedlings 3 times. We can put in seedlings in the soil 3 times. So the first one is maybe in February, March, and then they start grow like this. And then maybe the next time is in May, we can say, we do another sowing, and then in the autumn, I think it's August kind of, then we do the third one. Mm-hmm. So it's 3 different 3 times we do this, put the seeds in the soil.
Biodiversity is especially important in forest ecosystems, and forests with a wide variety of trees and plants are healthier and more resilient. That's why every country needs to focus on protecting its genetic resources. Sweden produces about 400 million saplings a year, 140 million of which are produced by the state-owned SVEAKOG alone for private and public use. The company owns 14% of Sweden's forests and will receive a dividend of 1.3 billion crowns in 2021. SVEAKOG follows the principle of planting 3 seedlings per tree cut. Also, SVEAKOG adheres to the principle of planting 3 seedlings per tree pruned. The Hallsberg nursery produces more than 20 million seedlings a year using fully automated seedlings technology, and seedlings will be ready for planting in a year.